Okay. We are doing this. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna do some track breakdowns right now. Got a list of remixes that I'm going to be remixes and tracks I'm going to be going through and finding samples for Splice. Doesn't really seem like there's anybody here, but no biggie. We could just still do this. Yeah. Oh shit, we got somebody in here. What's up? Okay, so right now we've got the Baba Tunde remix that I did, came out like last year-ish. Putting that on mute. Yeah, so we got this good old track. Let's see, audio should be good. What's up, guys? Hey, everybody. Turn that down. Adjusting everything. What's up? Let's see here. Alright. Man, I don't really think there's going to be much in here that I can sample for Splice, because a lot of these were just straight samples with some like manipulation shit throughout the breaks. TYNAN, I gotta know, do you use Head and Shoulders? I actually use Pantene. So yeah. Yeah, no, a lot of this ambient shit in the breaks are really just samples from this pack. What's it called? It's, yeah, C2O2 Disturbia. Like, they have a shitload of just, like, super ambient stuff. Yeah, no. Just a bunch of layering samples for this break. And using the original samples. So I do want to get this thingy. Yeah, because that belt was super dope. Howdy, everybody. How's it going? Oh, fuck. You know what I need to do really quick? I need to get this all set up, because... Oh, nope. Sorry, guys. Gotta get this set up really quickly. I forgot to do this ahead of time. Drums... What is it? Effects, and then tonal, and then we'll add another folder for sound design fun. Yeah, I think for this one it'll be a melodic, and then loop. Is that how I had it set up in the other packs? Yeah. Okay, yeah. And then I have sound design fun in here. Easy peasy. We'll do loop. We'll do this here. Why is there a D in fridge but not in refrigerator? God damn it. I wish I knew. Yeah, take that. Go to 44.1. No dither. Let's export this shit. First sample in the next fucking sample pack, guys. We got it. Splice pack forward, tonal, melodic. TYNAN, melodic. Yep. Creepy bells. 145. Boom! Yo, will this stay up? Yes, this will be up on past broadcasts under the video tab on my channel. Yeah, I mean, so far hasn't been really anything interesting, just kind of... Like I said, this is all for finding, or going through old songs, remixes of the past year, and finding samples for my fourth splice pack. Third splice pack is coming out eventually. It's been approved, we're just waiting for the dates. Oh, you want to see the patch for the bell? I think it's pretty simple. It might have just been a preset that was adjusted slightly. And of course compressing it and taking off some of the highs. Yeah, no, a lot of the goodness comes from the delay in there. Shall we talk about this? Oh yeah, we're getting to the drops. What's been your go-to snack during quarantine? I actually don't really snack. But my girlfriend's mother-in-law shipped us some candy from North Dakota. It's really just regular fun-sized candy. Pretty much every time I smoke at night, I end up going to that. Yeah, so the bell, it's pretty simple. Nothing really crazy going on there. There's a lot of taking out the high end for it to add the extra spooky effect to it. Hi, Josh Woolley. How's it going? What the fuck did I do with this? Sometimes I don't even remember what the fuck I did. What does this originally sound like? Dude, I don't know. Sometimes you come across some things that you're just like, how the fuck did I do this? What did this even come from? Well, apparently, at some point I bounced this sound down, pitched it down an octave, and then really just good old fucking LFO tool to give it that movement. And then cutting out the lows. What's this? Oh, yeah, probably just take it out. Oh, yeah. I think the sub is pretty simple too. I think it's just from the the original sub from the song Babatunde, with a little bit of erosion and some LFO tool to kind of match what the main lead is doing. But I do want to take this. Whoops! Come on, what are you doing? Yeah, we're gonna take that, make it another sample. Whoops, I'll put that in there. We're gonna need a new folder for drop. And a new folder for one shot. What is this? TYNAN. Drop one shot. Low. Woof. I don't even know what note this is. I'm gonna say E flat. Just a general guess. Yeah. I do the fucking snare in this is so good. I gotta get it. do that for a snare. Actually, we'll do just that because that's all it really is. All right, we got a snare, guys. Snares. TYNAN. Snare. Whoops, that's how you spell snare. Snare, one shot. Metal smack. That's all it is. How come your bitrate is 24? That's generally just the standard. I don't know. That's just how I was taught to keep it at. I don't remember the exact reasoning behind it, but I don't know. It's been forever since like I've had to even think about stuff like that. Yeah, higher quality wave, yada yada yada. We gotta take that kick. I really like that kick. That kick sounds good. Kicks. TYNAN. Kick. One shot. Boom goes the dynamite. Alright, see, we're already making progress on here. You just got Ableton, it's so complicated. Yeah, it is a lot to learn at first, but once you get the hang of everything, it is just so easy to just breeze through tracks. Yeah, you showed the process as the click from the sidechain. I don't really think there's much click from the sidechain. Yeah. Yeah, the click's probably from the snare or the hi-hats. You know, doing the good old thing. Yeah, a lot of, like, especially with these simplistic kind of songs, I really like going in and adding just, like, a lot of random fucking filler shit. So, like, you can even hear. Hell, that'd probably even be a good loop. But there's too many other samples in there. How are you zooming your screen in and out? That's neat. There's a few ways you can do it. I like coming up here and grabbing this and just zooming in on which section I'm working on. Or I think you can just do plus or minus on your keyboard if you want to just be, you know. How much you EQ your hi-hats? Not a lot. I actually don't use a lot of like EQing unless it's really necessary. Like for hi-hats like this, it was all about sample selection. It just, you know, it was a nice little quick snap. Didn't take up too much of highs. I only generally cut out the lows if like it's something that needs to be cut out. So like, say for this one. Yeah, this one just had like a tiny bit of stuff cutting through the lows, so I just cut it out. You made room around 1K to make room for what? It just a lot of the sounds in this song kind of hit around this mid-range, or this like mid-high range, whatever. And it was just, I don't know, clashing with the other elements. Generally, a good rule of thumb is if you want to like make room for leads, is to cut out like around 1K, 1 to like 4K of other elements, because that's generally where not only the harshest frequencies lie, but also where a lot of like timbre from leads come from. Oh, I do like this though. I'm actually gonna make this into a loop really quick. Let's have this keep going. Yeah, for this one, I think it was more or less the same. Oh, wait, no, I took a, what was the original sample? I think it was just like a pretty low. Yeah, just took something like that. For the lead itself, yeah, just a lot going on here. What the fuck? Have my vocoder OTT trick. I don't know, it's a fun go-to to start off with sounds sometimes. Oh yeah, I just use autofilter for the wub. Tuner just to find the note, don't really need compress reverb. EQ, yeah, kind of push those, yeah, push the, like 2K range a little bit, just to have it stand out a little bit more. Erosion, also to boost up the, like, kind of highs. Delay, just for like a bit of a stereo effect. Utility to take away some of the stereo effect. Because the problem with doing like a Haas effect like this is that it phases the sound pretty drastic, especially depending on how much you do it. So sometimes I'll, do like a Haas effect with the delay, and then kind of dial it back with the utility and push it a little bit. Another EQ to just take away some of the treble frequencies, and then glue compressor to just make it loud. What's this? I don't want that in there. Okay, gotta think really quick. Sorry guys, just trying to like get this for the sample. I'll go back and kind of clean it up a little bit because there's a lot of fucking space in this loop, but this will be a good loop. TYNAN drop loop. Old school AF. 145. I think it's E minor or E flat minor. Oh, E flat works. Can you talk about the vocoder OTT trick? It's just like a little trick that my friend Gilchip actually told me about. It's generally just a way to clean up a sound. I don't really think it was necessary on this one, so this might be a bad example. Oh, you can kind of hear it. Yeah, what the vocoder will do is it will it kind of acts as a little bit of a tonal gate that kind of just like sharpens and sculpts the sound that goes into it a little bit. What you want to do when you set it up is you put on a vocoder, set it to modulator. What I'll do is I'll boost the range, the high and the low range, just to get everything. Adjust the release to however much you want it to be affected. So, I mean, kind of think of the release as like a makeshift dry wet. Because like this is it all the way. And then you have it with like more or less everything still on it. So yeah, it's just kind of taming the sound a little bit, and then OTT is to beef in that kind of weakened signal. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just gonna back this up so I can get everything back to how it was. Yeah. What was this? When we bounce a song out and listen to it in another speaker, car system perhaps, is it supposed to sound as pristine and clear as Spotify or any streaming service, or is it just bad mixing? Generally speaking, if it sounds good on everything, it'll sound good on Spotify. If it doesn't sound good, like if it sounds like there's something wrong if you're listening to it on car speaker, but you can't, but it sounds fine on your speakers, there's probably something wrong. I don't know. Did you record the clip? We surely need to go back for more reviewing. Yes, this whole stream will be up on my Twitch channel under videos on past broadcasts. So yeah, you can review this whenever you want. Yeah, what the fuck did I do with this? This is where shit got interesting. The original sample, what was it? Oh yeah, this is just from the original song. I think it did, what, grain delay, just adjusting, or, I don't know, my favorite combo to do whenever you're just messing with sounds and just trying to be weird with sound design. It's usually a frequency shift or grain delay, some sort of combo of those two. You can get some really weird textures out of sound just with those two plugins. Yeah, because the LFO tool is just my go-to, like, kind of wub maker. EQ just kind of lows and glue compressor to boost it. Yeah, because what I'll generally do is, like, put a grain delay on it first. You know, get some cool textures out of it, and then frequency shift it before it just to, like, even fuck with it even more. And then this is what I kind of came up with. And it sounded better with some bit reduction on there, or some downsampling on there too, so. You know what, I'm actually going to take this one. Oh, what's this layer? I think this layer is just like the original sample just like layered in there, so, you know. So it creates this cool like kind of phasing effect. Actually, yeah, I'm going to take that one. Let's get this off of there. Alright, we got another drop loop. Drop loop, downsampling, goodness. Goodness. What's that, 145? What plugins do you have? I got Sweet Version to Ableton. I generally, especially back when I was doing like this remix and some of the other songs that I'm going to be going over, I was mainly just using stock Ableton plugins. LFO tool is more or less the most adventurous I got. And that's even just for, I mean, it's a free plugin, and this was just, you know, used LFO tool at the time to kind of shape sounds, to kind of give them their, you know, wubby movement goodness. You can't forget all of the fun little good little fucking fills. I do love me some fills. Generally for those, it's just like sample selection and, you know, I don't know. What the fuck? I really like that sound, because that sound was just what I did before, but just adjusting the, I think it was just the frequency of the ring mod. Actually, for this, I'm going to take this and make a loop out of it. Yeah, we'll just do that. Done it. Drop loop.